Grand Rising, hope you're vibrating high. It is very important to keep that in your mind. So without wasting time, I wanted to expand on the video that I made on my TikTok talking about the fact that you shouldn't actually wake people up, forget about it anymore, you know. And I wanted to actually go in details what I meant by that. You know what, like right now it is too late to wake anybody else, first of all, and you are lucky if you're gonna come across a group of people that literally get you when you speak about energy, spirituality, at a sense of connecting with your higher self, not just talking about spirituality, but having to embrace the power and having to come to this cosmic light that you have and overcoming your shadow work or overcoming the darkness and like overcoming all the fear completely and looking forward to, you know, break this matrix control and beyond and above any limitations when it comes to spirituality. It's gonna be very hard and very like rare. As a matter of fact, I know that ever since people came across my content or any other content for that matter, that talks about spirituality, man, you've actually now come to realize a lot of things about yourself and what actually has been happening in your life. You actually growing very lonely, right? Most of the time you're alone. You're realizing a lot of things about your family members, and something about your family members, man. If you're a black sheep in the family, that's not your family, man. Like I'm telling you, possibilities are that when you were in the hospital, you were swiped, you know. There are high chances of that, bro. Like I'm telling you, but it also could be that your soul is not actually at a body that is connected with the whole entire family. Hence, that's why you're a black sheep. And you know, don't be angry. Accept it, man, and move on. Right? Accept it and move on, because it's gonna actually mess up with your mind. Because the people that you're trying to wake up in the family, they're not gonna do it, man, at all. I'm telling you. No matter what is it that you do, you'll end up losing your soul. When I say losing your soul, you'll end up now going to the extra mile of trying to make them wake up, or else you're just gonna lose your life for nothing. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that by now you have to actually let go and be. The only thing that I would like to actually express it to you guys is that you have to be at the level of sharing your experiences about everything that's been happening in your life spiritually. You know, if let's say maybe you're in a group of people whereby everybody's just having a conversation, you know, it's just an open conversation. Everybody is actually allowed to actually speak their mind. You hear other people's stories talking, you know, just having together and get along at some point. The only thing that you can do, it shouldn't be on the name of waking them up if they're on the other side. The only thing you guys should do right now is just share your experiences, man. Damn, yesterday I was meditating, and ever since I started to do meditation, this is what's been happening. You shouldn't lie. You should actually tell this what's been happening, man. Like, it's so epic, it's so great. Then anybody that might be interested, they'll be like, damn, man, I feel like I have a connection with you. I feel like you're supposed to actually come here and talk about this, because for some reason I just got interested, you know. Then that's when now you can actually have a conversation with that person. Why? Because they are open to you. So you shouldn't be like you having to go now. Because I know that I used to tell you that, guys, let's actually try to to influence other people to come to this reality, man. Even though I knew that it's really too late, man, because I can't really like give up easily and be like, nobody wants to wake up. But I know that definitely, man, I played my role, right? So it should be in the matter of, when you share your experiences and you're gonna have people that will be like connecting with whatever that is that you're actually going through, then most probably could be that there's one or two people that will be like with the same level with you, man, and would like to actually even express themselves that they're very much interested in this, but they've been afraid. Because there are people out there, man, that knows like way better than you and I when it comes to this information, and you know, all days that has to do with the cosmic and enlightenment. They just keep it inside. They're afraid to speak. They're afraid to actually express it, because they know how it feels to actually be there and be a black sheep at home and come out there and start to actually talk about things like this around people that are like around people that might be your friends or colleagues at work, wherever, especially at church. There are people at church as well, man, literally, like that they connected with this whole essence, but they don't want to express themselves because they're still controlled by this worship gene inside of them that they need to actually overcome, you know. So these things do happen, man. Like the timing is gonna be perfect when that allows you to connect with somebody, but every time you're growing, like you're growing very lonely, right? It's not something that you want to explain or try to, understand why it has to be like that, because a spiritual journey, when you start it, man, you're gonna have to be alone, because when you're with the crowd or the people around you, they're gonna like hold you back, and you don't want that, man. You don't want anything that can actually hold you back. You have to be alone at some point. You have to try to master the fact that I'm alone. Because I'm telling you, man, even though you will be with people in your life, your partner, your mother, your father, your sister, your siblings, right? And they're the first people you expect them to understand. If they're failing to understand you, it's going to be hard for other people to understand you outside of the family, unless if those people are like the same as what you're experiencing through your awakening, You're always going to be alone, man. I'm telling you. You're always going to be alone. You're lucky. Listen, man. You'll be very lucky if the family you grew into, they understand everything that you're going through, or they understand you. You don't actually need to wake them up at all, man. You get what I'm saying? They with you on that alignment. You get what I'm saying? And one of the reason why, when it comes to me, man, one of the reason why I chose my mother, because I knew that she was gonna carry me to the level that I am here now. Because not to say that I'm insulting any parents or anything, but some parents, they really don't have those strict rules. They believe in this thing that let a child be, only to find out that the child that you're letting to be, that most likely will end up being a drunkard or doing some things that are astray. Or even though they don't do that, they start to connect with people that will see their light and literally turn it around so that they can be even worse when it comes to their lifestyle. They don't see their life. It happens that most of the parents that don't really pay attention to their children on that level, or they could be too busy, those children that carry the light, they end up going astray. Then they'll never ever find their path. So with me, I strictly chose my mother, the one who brought me here in this world, because first of all, she's a spiritual being as well. She's connected, and with her, I don't remember trying to work so hard to show her things. My mother now is connected completely. Everything my mother listens to my videos, man. She listens to my videos. I'm telling you, on TikTok, she listens. She listens to my video, man. My mother's a pastor. But what I'm trying to say is, now she has finally understood the whole idea, and she has come to her reality, man. I'm telling you, and I'm the influence and the reason why now she's initially accepted the whole spiritual journey. Because she used to be one-sided that I'm a Christian, but that changed, man. I'm telling you, because of me, right? And it's not something that she wasn't doing at first. She was doing it, but it happens that along the way, living your life, you end up going astray, or you get to be influenced by other things. Then you start to shift things. You're no longer actually following that path. Me being the level as I am today, my influence has attached her to be on that journey, including my whole entire family, man. My sister, my brother as well, man. My brother's even deep in it, man. So it's very rare to be in a family whereby, even though you're a black sheep, man, or a white sheep, right? Listen, bro, fuck it, man. This sheep thing has to go. Let's just change it and say that you are a goat, because that's what you are, man, right? Even if you're a goat of the family, right? In the family, it's most likely that most of the time they will start to connect with everything that you're actually talking about, or trying to make them see, and they'll be interested to tap in, man, and do meditations and all of that, man. It's very, very rare, but don't beat yourself up, because this thing can be frustrating. It's so painful to see one of your own not being able to intercept in this whole information. Because one thing I want to make you aware is that you've been put in that family member for a reason, so that you don't actually shine with the light that you have to go out there and start influencing people, and starting to engaging with these activities in making sure that people now grow their awareness. Because there are a lot of people that are out there confused what's really happening, but they're trying so hard to actually tap into it, and it's working for some it's not working. So don't try to focus on this thing of trying to wake people up right now. And it's okay at some point, because the energies are going to teach everybody through their dreams, visions, and they'll find themselves in this crazy spiritual journey, man, without knowing it. And they'll just add 1 + 1, and it's going to make a 3 for the first time, it's not going to make it 2, and they'll start to connect. Another thing I wanted to add on is that 2022, I spoke about the fact that the churches that will remain will be churches that speak about spirituality, because any church that demonize your ancestors or anything spiritual, it shouldn't be like a church you have to follow right now. Because I'm not completely against churches. It's what they preach, and incapable of understanding what the Bible is all about, right? And regardless, any church, I'll repeat this, man, any church that helps demonize your ancestors, you're at the wrong place if you are so loud. Because there are people that dwell well when they are in engaging with a group of people when it comes to any spiritual engagement, right? They do well, okay? They do well. Those people are the ones that can be very public and bear with whatever that is happening. And then there are people that are like more like empaths, that they don't really dwell or in engaging with other people or any other activities, or having to be touched, or having to have this close range. It's not that they're afraid of people, man. They want to be far away from people, because the energies, like, it gets into you like that. And I know what I'm talking about, man. I'm an empath, and a full one, because there are different levels of empaths, but I'm a full one. I don't engage, I don't touch, I don't become physical contact at all. I stay away from people. And personally, I've been actually open about this, man. I don't hate people, but I don't like them, like, at all. I don't like people. I don't hate them, I don't like people. And people love me, man, right? I love them as well, but I don't like, let me correct that. I love people, but I don't like them. I don't like being around people at all, man. And touchy thing, I really don't want that, man. I don't like neighbors. I'm telling you, man. I don't like neighbors at all. I mean, I don't like visitors. Not to say neighbors, but I don't like visitors. If you're gonna come and visit me, man, like, I might tell you that, yeah, I'm not around yet. I'm there, man. I'm that person that if you're knocking, I'm looking at you like this, I won't answer. Because I just don't want that. That's how of an empath I am, man. Because me, it goes even deep. If I touch you with my hands, like, it's gonna be very messed up, man. And I'm this kind of an empath that I'm able to even adapt to your abilities, your powers, whatever that you have. It actually comes to me, then I consume it like them. And it's really, at some point, I think that I'm also an energy vampire if I allow it, because I know how to control that energy. You get what I'm saying? So imagine now having to talk about these conversations. People are not going to understand you, man. They're going to call you crazy and demonic. That's when you know that the people that you're around with, man, they are not actually people that you have to be around with in your life. Because at some point, they're going to do something that's going to mess up your whole entire energy all the time. And you get that there are people as an empath that are literally against all the is that you have to speak about this energy and spirituality, but half of the time they're getting so much healing from you, they don't even know it, because they're not actually woken up to understand what's happening, but they just attracted to you and your soul. But they're totally against all the spiritual essence. They just want to be around you. They're consuming your energy, man. You get what I'm saying? Every day they're consuming your energy, but they're totally against anything that has to do with spiritual awakening. So you have to be very far from people that don't even appreciate your energy. That's why I'm saying that stop waking people up completely, because most of the time when you wake people up, they consume your energy. I'm telling you. And there are people that act all smart as if that they don't like what you're doing, but they come to engage with you so that they can actually benefit from the problems and worries that they're going through in their lives. They'll never do anything, man. They'll never give back that energy by all means. They'll never, because you've actually allowed them into your space. Yeah, right. You've helped them invade your space and to be in it and around it all the time. And because they know that you spend your whole entire time engaging with activities to help people because you genuinely love it, it makes you happy, it makes you whole, they are able to see that and take advantage of it and act as if they have nothing to give back, but they just want to consume it. I'm telling you, and those are the hierarchy of energy vampires that they can literally connect and intercept your energy and consume it all the time without you having to know it. But for some reason you're feeling drained all the time, why am I so drained like this? Because it's the circle that you're around, the people that you're around that you're trying to awaken. They're literally consuming your energy. They don't see your worth, but they connect, because this thing is like a feeling, right? Your magnetism is too high. It is vibrating high, and your aura is interacting with a lot of people at the same time. You might be in the room, man, and your aura starts to interact with like 15 people in the room, and everybody's looking at you like this, man, like you're a ghost. Why? Because they are connecting with your energy, and it's making them feel like whole, and it becomes like a drug to them. They don't want to let go. They want to be there, right there next to you. And sometimes they'll do anything to piss you off, right? Because every time you get irritated, that energy goes to them. So, and this usually worries me, because there are people that are like energy vampires. They don't even know it. Like I'm telling you, man, I have so many abilities, man. That is why I usually tell people, if you're watching my video right now, because this is not about me having to, if this is not about you guys having to watch me all the time, man, you know. But at first I used to tell people and be vocal about this, that if you're watching my video and at some point you're feeling drained, instead of you gaining, you know, this energy, then by all means immediately stop that video. Never ever ever again watch my videos or any of my videos, because the last thing I need is when people now start talking that I don't like this guy's energy, he's negative. There's two things. First one, it could be that you're not actually aligned to actually like bear with my energy. Some of you guys need to be properly aligned for you to interact with my energy, or else it's gonna work in a negative way to you. And because you don't understand it, you're gonna start saying that I'm doing negative things and all of that, which is okay at some point because it is your opinion, right? Number two, it happens that you are so scared of your high vibration that you're feeling mine, and your low entities, they don't want you to be on that level. It could be that you're being controlled by agents, and now that you're interacting with me, the fear in you is rising, and it makes it seem like I'm the one that's cloaking that thing as an energy that might be affecting you. That is why most of the time people like that usually start to insult me. If you start insulting me on my videos, because I understand that everybody has their own opinion, fair enough, right? But if you start insulting me on my videos for no reason, then I know that definitely, damn, this person is actually in the war with themselves. They're trying to overcome whatever that's happening, but it's hard because they don't understand it, and they don't want to actually allow their energy to be on that level, right? Because they're being controlled by low energies and agent spirits that might be around them. You get what I'm saying? Already they've actually like bought that soul that we don't want this soul to like ascend. We want the soul to be at a low vibration, because it could be that in the previous lifetime you sold your soul to those people, never knowing it that you did, and you're just gonna always be a reincarnating this planet so that they can actually be able to use you further all the time. So that's why I usually tell people, man, if you're feeling all negative, if you're watching, because it happens. I'm just gonna be honest, man. It does really happen that you look at a person from a perspective that, damn, man, they're like divine and pure and all of that, but you start getting some negative energies. You need to look within, find yourself aligned, and try this. Maybe if you're properly aligned, come back to my videos, because some of you guys get to be drawn to my videos. You watch my videos and be like, nah, I don't like this guy. Then when time goes on, because you're finding a way to align in your own unique way, then you start to actually like want to connect with me. Then for some reason now you're feeling this aura that liberates you, that awakens you even way further. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that comes to my videos, man, have different experiences. There are people, when I speak, something happens in their DNA. There are people, when I speak, something happens within their energy, and it's just vibrating. When I speak, something happens to people that happens most of the time when they do meditate. And one of the reasons why I don't want to keep close range with anybody, because my energy, man, is really broad, man. I've engaged with some other cats. I think they were 2000s, man. Like, they were literally shaking. They were literally shaking. They couldn't even look at me in my eyes, man. They were like really proud and happy that they saw me, and but they were really shaking, man. They're like, damn, man, something about you is so divine. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a matter of the engagement that I would have with people. It'll just like take you from a different level to be on that height, and that's when now you feel that, no, this person is who he says he is. He's not just claiming because I'm feeling his presence. Some of you guys are able to feel my presence when I'm just making videos, right? It happens, man. So this is what I want you to grow up into, and be on that level, man, without having to, you know, destroy your energy, man, for nothing, you know. Everything that you do, man, it has to build you up, right? this thing is all about energy, man. It needs to build you up. Make no mistake about it. Your energy matters, right? And you have to get it right all the time. And just be yourself. And in this journey, it has to be challenging. Nothing really does make sense or brings joy in your life if you're not working hard for anything. And for the level that you're in right now, you've worked so hard. And what I want to say is that focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, man. Heal yourself. Continue doing what you have to do. Grow into this wisdom, understanding and knowledge. And man, you've learned so many things and differences, man. Just overcome everything that you have to. And don't dwell too much in trying to wake people up, because you're gonna waste your time. Focus on yourself and everything that you need to do. Focus to that. Grow spiritually. All there is for you to do is share your experiences with people, because you're so different right now, man. You're so different, and some of you guys are not in this world anymore, man. You're in a different vibration. Different dimension. You're still here physically, but in your mind, mental state, you're far away, man. That is why it's going to be much more easy when you not have to, when your time has come for you to die, you will know what's happening on the other side. It's just going to be much more easy for a lot of you guys. I'm telling you. And a lot of you guys came here knowing where you have to go. Because a lot of you, I don't want to talk about it here, but I'll make a video about it. But grow into this light, and grow into this cosmic light, rather, because light is an illusion, but the cosmic light is the one that actually comes from the dark essence. Just focus everything to yourself, man. Put much more effort on you. And somebody asked me, they were like, Ra, so you speaking about the fact that we shouldn't wake people up, I also including, the person said that my son as well. Listen, if your child is between the age of 3 years old, 12, right, there's a great chance for you, there's a perfect chance, man, for you to actually turn them the way you want them to be spiritually. It makes things much more easy. That's what children want the most. But because of this education that's misleading our children, it's just messing up with their mind. But that is why you have to be engaged with them when they come back from school. You raise everything in a level that you engaging with them with spiritual things. They will keep that percentage to use at school to just pass whatever that is to get through. But you have to engage with them with the spiritual things most of the time. They have to know how to interact with other people. They have to know how to engage with friends. They have to know how to connect with their essence. They have to know the different, all the power of the elements and the energy and they have within themselves, and the fact that they have a soul that makes them very unique. The soul that has the magnetism and the spirit that is electricity. They are electromagnetic beings. They have to know that, right? Your child shouldn't actually say that God is in the sky. The child should be no, I'm the God, I'm the goddess. Without fear of favor, having to know that there will be people that'll be disagreeing that you're not that, and she must learn how to overcome that and not actually dwell in it, right? Between those ages, man, I'm telling you, your child can be the very super energy being activated, right? They'll be connected completely, man. That's what children need the most around those ages, to know about themselves, and the rest they'll expand, man. They'll expand. And the children from the ages 13, 12 going upwards, it's gonna be a bit difficult because now they're interacting with all days that is to do with television so much and all of that. But you still have a chance to engage with them. See, when it comes to your children, don't just teach, but show, because children, that's how they learn. You know what I'm saying? That's how you awaken your children. And another thing, try by all means to give your children more fruit and vegetable diet, right? Something raw that week, that month, so that they can actually interact with this energy and make things much more easy. You'll be able to reprogram their mind to be on that level you want it to be. You get what I'm saying? And then 18 years old going upwards, that's going to be very difficult, because remember, I always tell you that the reason why your children are at this level today is because of what their grandparent taught you growing up. And as a parent now, you're actually passing on that to your child. So if your child now is at this level that no, at home we're going to church, it's gonna be much more easy if they did it because of your influence. It's gonna be easy for you now to turn them around. But if it's not like that, then it's gonna be very difficult. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't stop trying if it is your child, you know. You shouldn't stop trying, because the difference with your child, they are your blood. Like you brought them here in this world. It could be that you're helping another star being to rise and to be something very big that's going to influence and impact the whole entire world in a positive way. You have to like start training them right now, you know. So yeah, that's what I can say about your children. But most of your children, like children from the ages 3 from a young age up to 12, they stand a good chance, man, to when the shift happens, a final shift, they'll be saved on the other side, right? They're like, it's gonna be, that is why when we come to this disease, children around those ages, they don't need to get those things, because they have the immunity. They're still connected with the ether. Like a child from 13 years old, 12 years old, I mean, going upwards, it's easier to program. But a child before the 12 years age, it's hard to program the child, man. So that's why I'm saying that you need to control your children from that age and make things easy. See, what I'm actually doing here is all right, what is my ability? I breathe God. How though? As a living consciousness of the sun, my energy and my essence is the one that makes you guys like not awaken, but to tap into your power again. You are God already, but my energy helps those who might have forgotten to be there. That is why I always tell you that when you look at the sun, you're looking at yourself, because that is your soul. The reflection of it is that light that expresses so many different things, but it is your soul. That's who you are. So I'm engaging with you as parents. A lot of you that are parents that have children, to also breathe God. I want you to, because for some of you that don't have children yet, what's going to happen when you intimate with your partner? The child that you're going to bring out of your sacred womb, that's going to be a super child, I'm telling you. Because they're building super soldiers, right? They're building super soldiers for your children. Because the super soldiers, man, they're not even enough. They're not good enough, man. They won't actually help to destroy us. So they're building super soldiers to make sure that they overcome the children that are going to come, that keep on coming from the 2000 rather. But what I'm doing here, you having to change your diet, interacting with your spiritual journey, breaking all those boundaries. I'm helping and teaching you to breathe God in this world as a God you are and a goddess. I'm helping you to breathe more gods and goddess, because I told you that after this, man, I'm never ever coming here, because there won't be a reason for me to come back here again. This is the last generation. However, you building the gods that have to be in a high vibration, ready and prolonged to explore the universe and different dimensions, man. I travel a lot, man. Like, I'm a time traveler, and every time I travel, my age just really does reverse. I'm able to do that. Like, I'm able to go through different portals, man. I navigate portals. I shouldn't be saying this, but because I know that people won't understand, but I navigate portals, man. I'm able to open so many doors in a portal way, right, bro? I'm able to create a planet. I've been doing it, man. Like, I've been doing it, man. Like, you can create planets, but you'll learn that when time goes on, you know. You'll learn how to interact with astrology energies, and how to, you know, connect with all the that is in the cosmos, you know. You'll be able to understand how to, you know, make up such portals that will be interacting with opening yourself into the different worlds of dimensions all the time. That's you see, when I'm saying that I'm working so hard every day, that's what I do, man. In the background, when you guys are sleeping, man, I'm in the ether, busy helping so many people, having to be in other people's dreams to help them. Even the people that don't know me, they do dream about me, definitely. It's not just you that see me on my videos all the time. So I want you to breathe God in this world, and everything to be aligned, because that is my purpose, right? So the message today, stop waking people up, but share your experiences. It might be that there's 1 or 2 people around that will be like connecting with your energy, and they'll be much more interested to know more, and only to find out that they are meant to actually interact with you. That's how you engage with people. You don't go out there now trying to be a hero. No, you don't do that, right? You don't do that. That time will come.